Alright, so who am I gonna talk to first? I guess I'll go left or right. Ifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Dots. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Huh?
Well, what's going on?
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, bear. I feel like because you're standing in front of me, you're gonna have the most important thing to say, so I'm gonna talk to you last. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Nah,
Are you serious?
so we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Well, do you wanna die, sir?
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. I think you did it. So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh no. Well, hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so that nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then,
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Alright, look at the dead corpse. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse. They do in movies and stuff, but... dots. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
so...
Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't. No.
Goodbye.
Everyone, pray for good luck. With that, Hyoko hurried out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Hyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the scene of the crime. That's
Hey,
right.
damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this here is right now, or is here right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that
You're
evidence,
fucking dead.
they'd better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Oof. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is very suspicious.
It was you? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto is guilty yet. That's true, we may as well at least check. Just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Really? Well, whatever. I don't think anyone is expecting much from you anyway. You're in a room with a dead body. I don't think you're that scared of blood. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me still had been filled with suspicion. Dots. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? We'll never know. Oh. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Thanks. Chihiro, you're scared of me? Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. That's so sweet. No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, please help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Oh, this is just the same thing I already said. Okay. Back. I see. I'd like to go through this door. Is that the wrong door? That's the wrong door. Excuse me. Flip it, reverse it. Something, something, work it. Yes. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Oof. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Well, either this has moved or the bed has moved. Huh, looking at the lint roller, looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Where's my trash can? Oh. This is a display stand the sword was on. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? I do believe it is. It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Dots. Nice! Evidence of a struggle has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Heck yeah. Look at my key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, this seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure Chiyo absolutely won't open it, otherwise what's the point of even switching? So it's someone who can pick locks. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgot to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Ooh, it's getting juicy. This is the replica sword I brought back in self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised that it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even when you touch it just a little bit. Who has gold hands? Ooh. This is the replica sword I brought back. Oh. And plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath. But, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches? Because they used it as a shield. I've pieced it together. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
Dots. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Tell me more. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim? Not one hair from you? Even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I've never touched it. Could someone have used it too? Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well,
that's the question, isn't it? Ooh. Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ooh. Do I see any other clues? What about this? The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The bed? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? I should look around here first. I could check. What am I missing? Do I need to talk to you? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you can come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean? There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah,
you
that's
son
definitely
of a
possible.
bitch!
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. Your brother looks like a good man.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. I see. Alright, let's go to the trash room. Oh. Let's not go to the trash room. What am I missing? A surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. Walls? There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Must have been some kind of fight in my room. I had to click on that to figure that out. I couldn't look at the tossed table. I couldn't look at the sword out of its sheath. My bed? Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? If anything happened, there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Dots. I feel like you already said that to me. What am I missing? Hold on. What's over here? Drawer? The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't
What?
exactly in a mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By
yesterday.
the way,
None of the guys have opened up their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added. What else am I missing? Alright, I think I've got all this. Hold on, I'm looking at all the bullets. How about that? I guess that's it. Like, I don't know anything else I could cook on. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. Mayhem. Dots. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. That's rough. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her real. Guess it hurt her, didn't it? Whoops. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But the thought held me up and supported me. Alright. There's something written. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Leon! What? Written in blood. Oh. That looks like Leon to me. 11037. Did Sayaka do this? I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now it's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something glittery on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless. How come only her left finger? I don't know, that sounds suspicious. Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get so broken? Or get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Dots. Blood. Oh no, I've already read this. Stop it. Stop doing this to me, please. I've already got this information. Skip! Oh, is that all I can click on? Really? That's it? Okay. Leave the bathroom. Yes, we're going to the trash room.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I swear it looks like it says Leon, though. Just backwards. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. She often talked like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location, while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not going to tell me. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. I swear to God, it's just Leon, but upside down. 11037. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no clue. Oh, I know who should I talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? Just one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know about how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? What, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh, the doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh. The doorknob. Is it because it's crooked? Is that why it's broken? Oh. Wasn't I just doing that? What the heck? Oh! The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Why is it like that?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing? But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
See.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Nice. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video, and on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. The dump! The trash! Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. The trash. The trash. The trash is the most important thing right now. I feel it in my bones. Yes, I want to leave this area. Let me go. Oh, I have the hiccups. Oh no. Let me in. I feel it in my bones. It's the exit. It's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Let me inside here. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Oh. This is stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and ask the others.
You can't go any further.
Oh, okay. Who's on cleaning duty, huh? Who disposed of some wrappers? Yes. Ooh. Oh. I've got so much information. Oh, I'm gonna learn so much. I'm gonna catch him. You.
Seems like...
Leon. Something doesn't seem right. Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? The nameplate? What about my nameplate? Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name? The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? What? Well, now I have a girl's room and my bathroom locks. Sayaka, no, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. Organ map. Nothing useful. I've already been in here. I don't really need to search in here. I was just here before I found the body. So, let me talk to you. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Did you kill my assistant? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I hadn't had the chance to get started. Since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they give me a key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point in going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out when we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring.
Hey, listen.
Boring! Anyway, more
Hey,
important
you
than
bastard.
that. Oh my god! Why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
No way to think about this
What are
in
you
a
talking
common
about?
sense kind of way.
All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash stickers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
The unforgivable!
I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has a cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. But
What?
if you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. What flag? The red one? I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
Oh, okay. So, easy. So Hifumi and I head down to the trash room. Let me add that. Sweet, sweet evidence, please. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Yeah. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. Is power going to your head? They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. What? Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then, ooh, evidence! Oh,
Without a doubt.
surely you weren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. But maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Ooh! There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. So it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit into the palm of your hand. What would that be?
Perhaps.
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. I'm kidding aside. It's the kind of thing you might want to see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who's on the quest to find that one guy. He's a strange man. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. It should still be in the gym. I better figure out for sure. No, because I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. Have some coffee. Num num num. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. That looks like a cup. Sleeve cup. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Dots. Anyway, that's a sleeve cuff. It looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's like, yeah, it's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt, as I told you. And now that I look at it, it's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There's lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt piece of shirt has been added. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now!
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh, someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down
Is it
here.
a fairy?
Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Yeah, it definitely was. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
The fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Someone who can pick locks, I'm telling you. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last time, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't here. What does it all mean? Mr. Naik, will you be confessing soon? Why me?
I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yeah, he definitely must be, because Makoto's not the kind of guy to have a crystal ball, as cool as that is, or a cufflink with blood on the sleeve. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Dots. Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. But I got money! Fantastic! Alright, I'm gonna press the button. The green button turns it on, and the yellow button turns it off. So it seems, anyways. Press the button. I cannot press the button. Alright. Right, what's my button? Oh yeah, we'll leave the area. What's X? Truth bullets. Monokuma file number 1. There's evidence of a struggle. Replica sword. Someone should be having some gold on their hands. A toolkit. Someone who really likes to clean. I swear to God, that says Leon. I'm so suspicious of him right now. I'm so suspicious. Can I look in his room? I want to look in his room. Hifumi. Shiro. Leon. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway. Hold up, what the hell do you think you're doing? You're being very aggressive, Mr. Leon. Huh.
Seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to get into your room without permission. I don't know. Does Sakura act the same way? I don't think there's anything in... Oh. Oh. You had a reaction? Oh my goodness. Oh. Sir, I would like to see your toolkit. Monokuma File said Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be? Oh yeah. Let me talk to that lady. They said she was... The knife would have come from here, I bet. Let me look in here first. You're in here. I don't see nobody else though. What do you have to say? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I was just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Alright. How many areas do I have? I can look right here. This is perfect. A knife is missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big and small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or I'd better see if anyone here knows anything about it. Kitchen knife set. I freaking knew it. Look at these. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything noteworthy about it. Money! Anywho, there's a camera. There's that. Ooh, look, here's some fresh meats. Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's no time to be thinking about food. But it's always a time to think about money. Alright, I guess I'm done here. Leave the kitchen? Yes. Leave the area? Yes. Alright. It said someone with a glass bowl should still be in the gym. So, gonna go there. Let me talk to you first.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right? Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget. Beam! Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Dots. Okay. That was something. Alright. This one. Anybody here? I would like to see everyone's hands. If that's possible. I really do. I really need to see everyone's hands. Let me talk to you. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could maybe she know more than she's letting on? Thoughts. No, couldn't be. Ooh. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out now. I've had enough. I gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So, can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Now I have to go to the laundry room. That's all I wanted to know. Sure, Dots. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up for my fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world, well, it actually doesn't. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. That's pretty rough. That was very rough. Leave the gym. Yes. Leave the area. Alright. To the laundry room. I'm ready. Wait, I need to watch her video too, don't I? Let me do that real quick. Alright. There's nothing inside. It's a DVD player. I got more money. I thought I was supposed to be watching Sayaka's video. Guess not. Flip it and reverse it. Thank you. Don't look at me. I'm ashamed. Despair Hotel, please. Thank you. Lingerie. Oh. Here's a swimsuit hanging out to dry, but it's nothing to do with what's going on. But I got some money out of it. Oh, there's so many things to click on. I already clicked on that. That vending machine's still there. Still doesn't have any way of helping to solve this case either. Some magazines lying around, no help there. Alright, let's check each one of these bad boys. It's a washing machine. Washing machine that has nothing to do with the case. Nothing to do with the case. I got money out of that one. Maybe I can get the money out of some of the others. No. No. More money. 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 Damn. Look at you. Surveillance camera. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. We're not allowed to mess with the cameras, so I'd better make sure I don't touch it. Well, I really thought there was going to be something in here. I find this rather unfortunate. The bath? No. Can I go in what's his face's room? Oh, I gotta figure out which one's his room first. Wait, what about Junko's room? This is Junko's room, Dots. Junko isn't here anymore. She's dead. Which is why we should search her room and steal her stuff. There's a Hero. Oh wait, his name's Hero, that's right. I don't think there's anything in here that will help me. So I placed my hand on Leon's door and noticed a human-shaped leg.
Hey, you bastard. I mean,
This
seriously?
is so suspicious. That is so suspicious. Like, how can I not think it's you when you act like that? Alright, what's her face in here? Kyoko? Maybe I should just talk to
By the
you
way.
two. No, I've already talked to you.
You son of a... Shit.
You son of a
You're
bitch.
fucking
Dirty bastard. Alright. No, you're not gonna have anything new to say. Should I talk to that girl about the knife, I guess? You. I got questions. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. That knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. A Ways account has been added to your truth bullets. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Of course not! I would never! Dots. You know, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Dots. Okay. Alright, who else can I talk to about this? I guess you. I'm so short. I'm just such a small being.
very strange.
So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. You know how sus that sounds? Dots. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then Leon, I want to see your hands. Maybe this isn't a true representation. I don't see nothing on his hands, but I'm still suspicious. Danger, keep out. Let me in. No. I feel like there's a lot of people missing. That's how I'm feeling. What about in here? Anybody hiding in here? You're hiding in here. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But what is Monokuma? But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, they would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very suspicious.
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. You know what? I don't like you. I don't. I just don't like her. I'm convinced Leon did it. Like the writing was on the wall. It looks so suspicious. This desk, I will cut the pamphlet still laying there. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, great. I'm happy I came here. There's nothing here! Monokumpa! Monsieur? Or do you have anything else to...
You hear me?
No. This is the same thing. I've already heard. Forget beam! Does anybody shopping today? 9. They're not, but I can use some thingies. I would. Thank you. Actually, I might lift my spirits before I die. I think Leon did it. 2 coins. What is that? An infant? What is that? Is that a pen? What is that? A diaper? I don't know what these things are. A busted can of soda. Was that some bad cologne? Cupid? Dressed very scantily, thank you. Alright. I should probably get going. Oh, does that take some of my time? I really think it was Leon. I really do. I really think it was Leon. I don't like that man. I'm not saying that because I don't like that man. Coca-Cola contains a highly stimulating, almost addictive sweetness paired with some nice junk food and a can't-miss combo. Oh, wrong buttons. Ah! Bird seed, not a diaper. Bird seed. Sprinkle this around outside and watch the birds come flocking. There's nothing stopping you from eating it too, I suppose. Very popular with men these days, but to be honest, although it does attract the ladies, most guys hate the smell. Blueberry perfume. I like blueberry perfume. Demon Angel Princess figure. I know exactly who to give this to. Collectible figure, Princess Pickles, the popular heroine from Demon Angel, Pretty Pudgy Princess. Ray gun. Millennium Prize problems. Second button. The button from the school uniform, which increases in value as graduation approaches. In few cases, reservations are necessary. The Dobo dolls. I got 2 novelist pins. Effects. Used to distribute a full-length novel based on what the world would look like if someone's dreams came true. Green costume. As soon as you put this on, you'll feel like you can take on any challenge. It resembles a stereotypical dinosaur. School crest. Alright. Well, I've been in there. Guess I can go here. There's so many people missing. Sam, what are you doing here? So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just have to agree. Oh. Let us just agree that we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay, then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? Yes. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room. It's a perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there's one little problem, which is... that place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. She has thrown a wrench into my plans. Celeste, did you kill my friend? What the fuck? One. Oh, let me go. I gotta see if I can look through her room. Maybe I should check everyone's doors. Not these two. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. This is Celeste's rooms. I don't think there's anything here that will help me. I don't think there's anything here. I'm gonna try every single one of these rooms. Yuko's dead. Hey, did I give you permission to do that? Get your hand off that door. Sorry. Well, I can't imagine this has anything to do with the case anyway. What a bitch. Nope. Oop. Kyotaka. No. Yoko. Now, where did she go? Excuse me. I can't believe this.
Mr. Naegi!
Hold it right there,
There's
mister.
no way to think
Trying to
about
enter
this in a
someone's room
common
without
sense kind of way.
trying to enter someone's room without their express permission is the highest breach of etiquette.
So it would seem.
Whether it's related to the case or not, you must respect a person's right to privacy. Cannot fault you for that. I guess I'll go back and check the trash room again, because, like, man, I don't fucking know. I already gave the incinerator a good once over. I think I'm good for now. What about this spot? Rattle, rattle. Rabble, rabble. You seem a little down. Huh, really? You need help lifting your spirits? Call on me anytime.
Come on.
You would have all kinds of smut. I've got all kinds of smut or stuff that might cheer you up. Does. You would. You would. Can I fault you for it? No. Close what you open, put away what you take out, sleep after you eat, and take care of what you buy. Keep that gung-ho attitude in mind, but we still gotta do the actual legwork, right? One of those things he said was definitely not like the others. Gung-ho, my boy. Righty so. Frank, man. Do I need to go back and look at the knife again? Is that what this is? Yes. I wouldn't think there's anything left for me. Yeah, but I haven't been able to look at anyone's wrists either. But that whole Celeste saying that, I'm like, now it's Celeste. Celeste is who did it. But I still don't like Leon. Still don't like him. It's like the one girl, the glasses and stuff. I don't like her. I really like this chick. She's cool. He's fine. He seems like a stand-up guy. You're telling me you're a douche. I don't trust you. And wait, which door was hers? I don't like her. I don't. Man, what do I do? Truth bullets. Truth bullets. Cause of death is a stab wound to the abdomen. Scratches and gouges. Makoto took this from the gem entryway and put it in his room. Sword handle was missing as some of the gold coating was part of the blade. Makoto took this from the gem entryway. The sheath was found some distance and shows evidence of being scratched with a sharp. If you're going to attack someone with a sword, you will almost certainly remove the sheath first. So in other words, you think Sayaka had the sword? Possibly. Sayaka had the sword. On the night of the murder, they traded rooms. Sayaka's had originally else. She became frightened. All the other male students they claimed haven't used theirs either, but still. Not a single hair was found on the floor. In addition, her hands, except for the index finger of her left hand, which had some blood on it. Which brings me to the assumption that the killer may have cleaned her hands. And then Sayaka, her last bit of life, wrote on the wall in a very awkward position. That does not seem right to me. Look, that says fucking Leon. A series of numbers written in blood, 11037. It is assumed that leaned up against the wall as she lay dying. Difficult to open. The only two people who knew the trick to opening it were Makoto, the room's owner, and Sayaka, the victim. This tells me that would be a man. All the screws that had been holding it in place had all been completely or partially removed. The plates were switched. The knife is missing. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. But who did? Can only be hoping. Trash room gate. If Umi was on. However, when Makoto checked it after the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. Distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. A current piece of clothing was found next to the incinerator in the trash room. So they must have used that ball to throw and turn the incinerator on. Correct? Which would then mean it would fall. Someone had to throw it. But could Celeste throw that far? She's creepy. She just got that anime girl, like, stab you, shank you kind of vibe. But apparently part of a shirt cuff on it. Let me just look at some shirt cuffs. I don't think I went through all those. Mr. Hiro left the ball in the lunchroom on accident. So yeah, that's definitely what happened there. I think maybe Celeste did it. I like got some shirt cuffs. So it's not you. It's not you. Wearing like a t-shirt under that. Where did Celeste go? Where did I talk to her? In the entrance. I look at her shirt cuffs. So I think I know who did it. I think Celeste did it. She let it slip. She's not really wearing any button sleeves though. trash room is worth looking into.
As for me,
I would rather die than set foot in there. Which is also funny because they wouldn't have actually really went into the trash room to dispose of everything. They would have just tossed it, you know? How do I progress this forward? Am I missing something? Probably. Like I'm missing a bit of evidence. But like also, I haven't run into anyone else. Who else am I supposed to be running into? Like there's no one around. No one's here. No one's coming out of the rooms. It's just Junko's dead body. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, no. This is you telling me no again. Yeah, we know this. Alright, what? Where am I going? I'm gonna figure this out somehow. Boys room. There's nothing in here. I assume I will find a dead body in here at one point, which is why I can enter. But I'm a girl. I am a girl. I'm a girly girl. Rattle, rattle. The door must be locked. Can I watch her video? Now? Well, you know what? Maybe I have to go back and get the video first. Let me just check this. Maybe that's the information I'm missing. I'm going the wrong way. Uno momento, por favor. Where's her room? And let me find her video. It was in her trash can, wasn't it? I think. There can only be one thing in the trash can. The DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyways. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. I think that's the piece of evidence I'm missing. I completely forgot because it didn't automatically give me that when I checked it the first time, that was the thing that I could check. Now I gotta run all the way back, which isn't actually that far. I'm just being dramatic. Like 2 minutes. Alright, Sayaka. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Mizuno, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Uh-oh. Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Oof. Look for the answer after graduation. That warning, the video cut off. Well, what the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? That was it. That was what I was missing.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Yay!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings.
The gym.
Please go through the red door on the first
Oh.
floor of the school. See you soon!
Uh-oh. We've been through this door before. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. Now, where I have to go. Oh no! Oh, and it teleported me right here. Now it's got eerie music. Oh god. Scared. I'm so nervous. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. I think you're gonna eat shit when you're wrong.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Let me save. I feel like this is a good point to save. Yeah. Dang. Now reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then who is the killer? Da-na-na-na-na. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? I mean, it has to be. Like, what do you mean?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where
Oh, God.
your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well, can I talk to you for a second? Dots. Let's get started. Okay, you don't want anything to do with me. That's fine.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Ah,
Hey,
are you scared? No, scared isn't
Makoto.
quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. God, I'm so, back and forth on who it is, though, I think I'm gonna say it was Celeste. I think. The steel box descended with heavy clinking sounds toward the school's basement. Cause like the only thing, it's either Celeste or the tall guy. Like they're wearing cufflinks, right? Like it's gotta be one of those two. The steel box descended with heavy clinking sounds toward the school's basement. I don't like Leon. But also, I don't know. It might be him too, but like he's acting suspicious, I don't know. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ding! Oh, this is scary. Yo-ho-ho, you finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? I don't know, it's very gaudy. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats. Sit down. Hurry up now. We did as he said and found our seats. Alright. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. Your hair is so pointy, my guy. Okay. Don't get distracted. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. So the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, I would like to say thank you very much for the opportunity. Oh? Pre-trial prep. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? Can Makoto sweep away the cloud of suspicion surrounding him, even with a dead body laying in his bathroom? And what about the blackened? Who's actually responsible for Sayaka's death? Open the handbook. No. Like, I know what that is. Set skills. Do I have any skills? Melodious voice. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Bullet time battle. Oh god, this is like a battle? I only got one. I got one skill. I'm quite skillless. I guess I'm finished, like... But... Oh
Let's
no.
begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Okay.
your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I don't think it's gonna work
Don't
like
be a
that,
goddamn
Kiyotaka.
idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Alright, calm down now.
Okay,
Okay.
but what about that other empty seat? There
Was
were
it the
only
execution
15
chair?
of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Oh, I'm nervous. It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Abso-fucking-lutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Because I do great at those in real life, that's why I almost failed speech class. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Dots. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh my god, I'm feeling so much pressure already. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
I mean, that's correct.
You know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
That is
In
fair.
the bathroom.
Yep.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Nope.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
That's false. Something's off with what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Then a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? I was panicking, so no. That represents a partial hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always, inaccurate sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. So you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control key.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
we know
correct.
that part already.
And the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
But that's not
She
it.
didn't even have a chance to resist.
She definitely did. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted.
I assert that the one who was murdered
Huh?
was Miss Sayaka.
and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by She didn't even have a chance to resist.
So can I only shoot it there?
I assert
No!
that the one who was murdered
and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken She didn't even have a chance to resist.
But I'm
I assert
shooting
that the one
it!
who was murdered
and the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Why isn't it working? No, hold on. Hold on. If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet. No. No. Wait.
Yeah, we know that part already.
I can't pick other truth bullets. What are you?
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
What are?
So it seems the killer must have taken her by. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Shoot her! I know the statement's wrong! What's going on? Cute. It won't let me change my truth bullet.
You know that part already.
And the murder took...
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, okay. Why did it work that time?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
That is for shizzles.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Which anyone could have figured out just by
She
looking.
must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
I mean, he's got a point.
Sorry.
You're stupid.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
A knife from the
Wow.
kitchen.
This is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial. I might die. What was used? The knife. The kitchen knife. Kitchen knife. Yes.
So what was used to kill her?
Oh, I
There was some kind
shoot
of
the
sharp
words.
object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
It's a kitchen knife. Twas the kitchen knife. Not
No.
just some random knife.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Get some lotion on my hands.
Kitchen knife?
Did you hear what I
After
said?
the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
D.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
A sword
And
up.
if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Leon,
That's
I'm going to kick your ass.
Makoto's room was the scene of the
And then I'm
crime.
going to kick your ass with his ass.
Hold on a second.
Technically, that's not even my room anymore.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's
I
the
like
point of the
Kyoko.
trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't
Kyoko's
think
my
that's
best
true at
friend.
all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
My only
You
true
really
friend.
believe that?
Dots. She knows. She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the space key while you're concentrating. Time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes your focus gauge. If the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Nope.
You did it in secret when nobody was in the dining room.
I got you! Right there! I win!
Okay,
I'm
wait.
innocent.
Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Yeah.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Gotcha.
Think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Oh my
Idiot
god.
swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's no point having an accomplice.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
You're getting impatient.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then
And there are no
who
accomplices.
did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
I don't know, Celeste. You're looking fucking creepy right
No,
now.
no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Yeah, you get him secure.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time
Oh,
I was drinking
Sakura.
my tea.
Whoops.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
You're an idiot, Leon.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I
Oh.
got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means
Aw.
we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
That is correct.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Sir, that is two women.
I'm a girl.
Kick his ass.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Oh my gosh.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Yeah!
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh. Are you talking
Sayaka.
about...
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was probably Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
I did not kill her.
See? He did do it after all!
Why are you blushing? Why are you blushing and looking at me like that? Why is Mr. Fanfic guy over there looking at me like that? What the fuck?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Nah, don't they understand if they convict me, everyone's gonna die?
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, my girl.
Because
my
you see,
girl.
if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Cleaning up
Something was
there.
missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, I sure do. Your first Hangman's Gambit's about to... Yeah! Tell me more! As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete their phrases by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim and then use the left mouse to shoot the desired letters. Dots. When you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. This gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, and you fail. Can I save? Can I save? Right now? Because I'm kind of bad. I can't save! Okay. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. Hair. Oh god, please don't spin like that the whole time. Hair. Hair. H. A. A. R. H. A. R. Oh, I have to click it multiple times.
Now
Okay.
I understand.
That makes sense. I have to shoot it multiple times.
That's
Okay.
right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes.
Yes. And if I were the culprit,
I'm a messy, messy boy.
why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But she's literally in the
That
bathroom.
makes sense, does it not?
No.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very...
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Kyoko, I love you so much.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you
Damn
sure
right.
we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yeah, because it's fucking
No.
weird.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I sure do. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. My freaking doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
It also kind of means they probably had a screwdriver.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Leon, you're looking very sus.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first. But is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah! From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important, because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail! You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Okay, bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
They
Because
didn't bust
Sayaka
down.
had locked it.
No, it's the frick.
Culprit had Sayaka.
To finish the job, they...
It was you! We already know the answer.
No, go back.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the...
Then the killer ran after, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Ed,
No, he's wrong.
he is wrong. It wasn't locked. The boys' bathrooms don't lock.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
I feel like it's pretty lucky
So
right
the
now.
reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, no. They didn't know The important detail about the scene of the crimes they didn't know crime took place in my room. Because they thought it was Sayaka's room.
That it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
No, because the door
yet,
things were
he's
switched.
absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
You know, you can just say I'm right. It'll hurt less, I promise.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Yes.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
Why do you look so nervous? That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Buddy, do you know what that means?
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Someone, aka you could
Does
be
no
someone.
one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you...
Oh, what is that
You
reaction?
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Maybe they followed her in.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so.
No.
That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
I think that's more
Negative.
plausible.
If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Did he? I don't remember that part.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
I think they followed her back
No.
in.
That can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue
Or
against
maybe
me?
they went
Sounds
in-
like someone doesn't know his place.
It sounds like you need to shut the fuck up. I think. What if they were waiting for her when she came back from getting the knife?
Why
And they had the
exactly
sword
can't
in
that
their
be it?
hands. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Fuck.
I got it!
Because we switched keys.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Sayaka. There's something I want to talk about. Just the two.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
I did not see that coming.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Does that look like my handwriting?
I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
Was she trying to frame me?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Oh.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Did you get the note, Celeste?
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Oh. Make your argument. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No,
so
no.
In other words, even if someone did read the note, they would not have any clue.
It certainly would seem that way.
No. I know what to shoot.
Sayaka and Makoto, but in the note, it specifically said, I see. So then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that
No. The switch nameplates.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Of course.
Right?
I'm going through the freaking ringer.
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong
She
room.
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
That bitch was trying to frame me.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because she was trying to frame me.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably
So they grabbed the sword to defend
whoever
themselves,
she
I'm sure.
invited over came in and attacked her.
No.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Oh my
But
god.
we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fixed sword is because there is gold on her wrist. There is no doubt. There's gold on it.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
I mean, fake gold, I'm sure, but...
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. I'll take all the information you can give me, sir. Are you getting used to this? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your oh god, no. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press Q to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q to cycle through each bullet, or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yay! Alright.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first, and there's no explanation for a certain part of that sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Ah, fuck, that's the wrong one.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No,
Okay.
it's wrong.
I got it.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because I think the sheath was used for self-defense.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
I was friends with the girl who tried to kill.
Okay, so how did
That's
the sheath
great.
get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Which is
I
Sayaka.
get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No, Jesus Christ,
Then they
dude.
took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
I think she dropped the knife when they broke her wrist, and then they picked up the
Because
knife.
she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands, her clean, clean hands.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because it leaves a residue.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why the fuck would she do that? That makes no sense, Toko.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Did you kill my friend?
No, that's not it at all.
What the fuck? There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hand. Certain regulation talks about what happens. The water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
That's disgusting.
My.
Your horn is growing. You need to calm it down.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Hakuna your tatas, ma'am.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Jesus Christ.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it!
Yep.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
And frame me for it. What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
But no one would believe him.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Dots.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Jesus Christ.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
It's true, Mako. You gotta accept it.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Dots.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Why do I have to do
If we
it?
can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Ugh. Make your argument. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right? No,
I have a clue. I have a clue. Is it a good one?
There still
knows?
might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
I'm still thinking it says Leon.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
I do.
11037. Written with her own
Leon.
blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Her index finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Yes.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
It says Leon!
1037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, I fucking told you. Leon!
What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
This is Leon!
Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
It says Leon. Nuts. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Yes, you dare, Makoto. Kyoko.
Rotate
Dots.
the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
I fucking knew it. I called it.
Past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Turner message 180 degrees. It should become crystal clear that it was Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
I called it.
L-E-O-N.
I freaking called
or
it.
more accurately, Leon.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
No, you're sweating. You're
Just
sweating.
a bunch of random squiggles that
Ooh,
happen to
that
look
is
like
a
my name.
face.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
You're in
I'm the
denial.
killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Oh, that is a
If you're
scary
not the killer,
face.
then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Mm-hmm, I sure do. Your clothes?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one
They had to
piece
throw
burned up
fire.
and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
But
whoa.
is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
But that face says
It's just that one
otherwise.
little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
This killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something else we need to pay attention to in order. How?
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
He is a sports player, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. you can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
That's not what I'm gonna say.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Nope.
Interesting.
Buddy, that's you. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. He threw it. Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to... No,
Yep.
that's wrong.
Yep.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
No, you can if you throw hard
Yes,
enough.
you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
He got scammed. It's
How
okay,
would
we
you
won't talk
use
about
it?
Bruno. How to throw it!
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Fairy named Leon.
So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
For him would be no problem.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
He's got the
Could
skill.
someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because
He's
the
a
killer
baseball
is...
player, isn't he? Not been much of a challenge at all. Because he's a freaking baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
I know how stupid you look right now.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit
He's really trying to go home.
Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Snap, snap, snap. Oh no! I have to do it too? Oh. Every case has at least one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of evidence for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. So for you to complete the comic, Using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh no. Oh god. I think this one? Act 1? Is that not it? Huh. Oh. Left behind in the trash room was... Oh!
Here's exactly what happened.
Alright, I think I got it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Fuck! I didn't do it right! Okay. Some more spots, right?
You!
Yeah.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. to keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Gotcha, bitch. Complete!
It would
I
appear
did it.
that Hiro
I'm the
simply
best.
forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object!
Too bad.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid
So sad.
theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We just gave you like a ton of evidence, bro.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Yeah, this is news to me too. Yeah. Sometimes during a clash trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. That's right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. I already feel like I'm in pain. Do this consecutively, you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point you can press the left mouse button, shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Dots. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Fuck!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Yep.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Their screwdriver.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
What? What? I need, like, I think 5 more minutes because I can't save at this point. Thank you. A moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
What?
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Danganronpa.